and welcome to round 5 of the Copenhagen Regional with me, Rebecca Gillard, and joined always by Richard.
Hi.
Hi. So we've got Tyrell Wolf on the left versus Targ on the right, with Per Engstrom and Pedro
Carvalho.
That. So we did see Per Engstrom in an earlier game as well, didn't we?
We did.
We did.
Because the subtitle hilariously called his deck not Tyrell Wolf, but Ty Werewolf.
Ty Werewolf.
Yeah.
I like it. I think that should be the new deck name. Ty Werewolf.
Ty Werewolf.
Just include all the wolves, even though they're all
not Ty.
Loyal.
Not Ty.
And not Ty. So, what are we expecting to see this game then? We've got Targ line on the right, so probably big guys, smash, Ra, that malarkey.
Ra.
Oh,
Is that a technical term now? Ra.
It's line, isn't it?
I'm playing a Ra deck. What does that mean? I'm going to Ra all over you.
I don't even know what that means. And then obviously Tyrell Wolf on the left. Probably it was Tinder Marge and stuff, wasn't it, if I remember correctly?
Yeah, well, I expect Tyrell Wolf to be rushier with a focus on power challenges. And Targ line I would expect to be more killier with focus on maybe more military challenges.
So you laugh at my Ra, but you've just called it Killia.
Killier?
Killia.
What's wrong with Killier?
Nothing, dear.
And he's got some Killier stuff out on the board.
Setups. Would you like to go through the setups?
No.
Right, okay. I guess I'll go through the setups then.
Yes.
So Tyrell Wolf has got a Lady in Waiting and Bran with an Arbor, and that's the regional Arbor there. And then on the right we've got Jamie with Viserys duped and a Great Hall. The duped Viserys is an interesting one. I imagine it's to try and get more cards back in hand in the draw back up.
Yep.
But generally don't really want to dupe him if possible. And some interesting plot choices. Okay, so we've got Famine on the left versus Varys' Riddle on the right. So Varys' Riddle isn't going to hit, obviously, at this point. Weird choices. Why do you think he went for that? I mean, Famine, I think. Yeah.
He got the Arbor, so it's not a 2 gold plot. It's essentially a 5 gold plot with 2 claim, which is fair enough. But I'm not sure what he's going to marshal with 5 gold that will beat Jamie and whatever Pedro marshal. He could play something 5 gold with a 5 strength military icon and win, but then the 2 claim is going to be not impressive when you've got Viserys with the dupe.
No.
So perhaps he just wants to take intrigue. 2 claim, maybe he's going to play an intrigue.
Yeah.
Personnel.
So you think he's trying to target Pedro's hand more than anything?
Possibly.
Okay.
Because the other thing is, if I'd have opened Famine, it's a zero initiative plot, and he doesn't have any power to take from Pedro at this stage, which means you've only got 2 challenges to which make your 2 claim hit. But Pedro has gone first.
Yeah.
So there may be something to take.
Well, I mean, it makes sense for Pedro to go first because, I mean, he's got non-kneeling Jamie for that military challenge, and that's going to put the pressure on straight away to stop him, to force him to defend if needed.
I think if I was Pedro, I would have made Per go first.
You think?
Yeah, because you've got 5 gold, you can see what he's going to do, and then you can play out cards accordingly. Without much fear, because I'm sure he got characters in hand, but he hadn't marshalled. Well, he's marshalled 2 reducer chuds, Kingsword and Great Hall, so he's got the opportunity to marshal something out there. So if he'd have let Per go first, maybe he could have reacted accordingly.
Possibly, yeah. Yeah, generally we try and go second, don't we? When we have the choice. It's not very often that we choose to go first.
Yeah, it's easier to be reactive. It's easier to play when you know what your opponent has to use in the challenge phase against you. So yeah, much easier. I mean, you don't want to go first and then marshal some characters and your opponent marshal something else which can hurt you, and you had the other card in hand that could deal with it.
We'll have a quick look at what's just happened on the board then. So Jamie did a non-kneeling military, which is unopposed, claiming one of the many Arya dupes. Pedro then passed the rest of his challenges, to which Per responded with a military stealthing Jamie using Arya to get that 2-claim military, which was a Chud and a Viserys dupe.
That was always going to happen.
Yeah, it was always going to happen. It's not a massive
now,
issue.
Per cannot win the intrigue challenge and get 2 claim.
Yeah. And then, so the intrigue came through from the Lady in Waiting, which is blocked by Jamie. A power from Bran, blocked by Viserys, which is 1, but there's only 1 power to claim, so it's taken that. Marjorie's standing there at the end, so Per does take the Dom as well. So, I mean, looking at power totals, we're on 3-1 here then to Per. How do you feel that first round went? I mean, it was a very quick first round. I mean, there's a lot of games that we commentate on, and by this point, they still haven't even finished setup for their first round. So, so it's very quick.
I mean, when I play, I generally have a feeling for how I want the challenge phase to go. So, the challenge phase for me would normally go quite fast. And it seemed like both of these guys had an idea of what they wanted to get out of it. And you do see some games that we record, and people just don't know what the best option is. They sort of take a lot of time to consider their moves.
Especially towards the end of the game as well, where, you know, like the smallest decision can have a massive effect.
Yeah,
so you do need to take that extra time. At the beginning of the game, you could argue that how you act at the beginning of the game is going to affect you for the rest of the game, because, you know, what you play out, the decisions you make can have a massive impact later. But I guess sometimes it can feel like at the beginning of the game it doesn't matter as much. You're like, well, you know, I can do this non-kneeling military challenge with Jamie, and I'll get an unopposed, and I'll get a renown, and I'll get a claim.
Even more so if you're running reset.
Yeah, resets sometimes are just...
because the board's going to get reset, it doesn't really matter what you're going to play out.
Yeah, it's also true. Resets are a pain in the ass. Another Viserys dude. He really wants to keep Viserys on the board.
Just claim token it. There's no attachment to get rid of. So you may as well just keep him around.
That's fair enough. Sacking King's Road, kneeling 2 great halls there. Oh, the mountain smash.
Yeah.
Mountain kill.
Mountain is one character that I fear. Because it's just so, you don't know what you're going to do. You can't predict his effect.
Yeah.
All you can do is predict the worst. And everyone remembers the worst mountain. Everyone's got a bad mountain story.
Yeah. At the time, I can't remember who it was. It was probably Daisy, because he's a lucky son of a bitch. But he, like, mountained and pillaged my Miri to kill my Danny or something. I was like, oh, great.
That happened to me, not you. You were there, though.
That's happened to me as well.
No way.
It's definitely happened to me.
No way. Daisy done that to both of us. He's got a lot to answer for.
He does. Daisy is like he pulls off the most stupid combos just because he's got some weird luck when it comes to the card draw. Like, he'll just pull every combo for a weird combo ever, and then feel like, haha, I win. It's like, how? Sorry, frustrates.
You've digressed somewhat.
I have slightly.
Has that sort of been indelibly marked on your brain?
It has. Bad Daisy. Daisy's a man, just for clarification. Apparently his niece couldn't say David, so he ended up as Daisy.
Is this just a video where we talk about Daisy?
Yeah, just going to talk about Daisy for 20 minutes, you know, it's fine. So the marshalling then for the second round, we got the Mountain and Doria on the right. So Doria should be able to go in with any of those to be able to get a bit of insight. And then on the left, character-wise, doesn't look like he's marshalling anything, but he has pulled out an Iron Throne and a King's Road. Plus the Pleasure Barge played earlier too, to get that extra card draw. So Per's really set up for any resets that may happen. In the next turn, you'll have the economy. He's got the Iron Throne there just to keep nabbing in dominance. So he's set himself up quite nicely.
So Per's just nightmares Jamie. Interesting he chose Jamie and not the Mountain. A lot of people panic and they choose the Mountain. They thought, well, I don't want to wreck my board.
I imagine it was because the guy he went in with a military, but then after Nightmares and Jamie, does that mean he's no longer in the challenge? Maybe.
He's still definitely in the challenge.
Even though he's non-kneeling.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't just automatically kneel.
Yeah. I don't think Pedro actually claimed. If I remember correctly, he didn't actually say Jamie was a participant in the challenge.
Exactly. So, I mean, I would have blanked Gregor, I think.
Yeah.
Because now he's obviously taken 2 characters off Pear's board.
Yeah, claiming the lady in waiting and then hitting a 2-coster to kill Bran. So that's a bit harsh.
And that's why I generally nightmared the mountain.
Yeah.
I mean, Jamie the pain in the arsenal, not kneeling, he would have got a renown and he would have been able to participate in 2 challenges, which isn't insignificant. I can see why he might nightmare Jamie.
Mm. And then we've got Doria coming in with Sarah's here for the power, which allows him to take the insight for Doria. Just the unopposed.
And we get the retaliation.
Yeah. Power there, which is unopposed, and intrigue, which is going to be unopposed.
This is great. It's like playing Greyjoy, you know, back in the days of 2016. You go, I do a military challenge, unopposed. I do an intrigue challenge, unopposed. I do a power challenge, unopposed. And then your opponent would just do the same to you. It would be a full round of unopposed challenges.
Yeah, it was great days.
But now it's all complicated.
Yeah, now you actually have to think about what you're doing, Richard.
I know this is hard work.
So board state wise, I would definitely say that right hand side looking a bit stronger, wouldn't you?
Sure. Might be a time for a Valar or something.
Yeah, a reset might be nice. I mean,
Get rid of Jamie and the mountain,
yeah,
and you still got plenty of gold to recover.
yeah. I mean, Per would be left with Arya, with her stealth, even though she wouldn't have the military. And okay, yeah. So we've got Valar for our reset and March. So first play here might be important.
Yeah, you can march your Jamie or Gregor, or you could just kill everybody.
Or you could just kill everybody and no one's marched.
Oh, they all dying. I know he did.
No, he's put Viserys in the march pile. I think they got a bit.
I think what they've done, they've killed everybody, which left Arya and Viserys.
Yeah, but
and
surely.
then march Viserys, because both Viserys have gone in the discard pile.
Yeah. But
Which
surely
is probably
Pedro
not the most ideal way to do it.
No, surely
because-
Pedro would choose his plot to go first, so he can like march the mountain or Jamie,
Sure.
and then like they'd both be left with a character. Like Per would have Arya, but he would have Viserys, but at least then Mountain and Jamie would be killed, right?
No, one or the other.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that seemed a little bit confusing.
Yeah, I guess they've both got clean boards, so they can start again. But it appears there may have been a bit of a mix-up with that.
Well, it only matters later on in the game if, for example, Pedro draws another Jamie. And then it would have been like, oh shit, I should have marked Jamie, etc., etc.
Yeah.
But at this day, it probably doesn't matter.
There's that horrible moment if you do a march into someone's Valar and you're like, shit, which one of my big characters do I march? And then you'll march one of them and you'll pick the other one up, like in your drawing.
You get the dead one.
Yeah. It's always the way. Oh, crap.
They've both got economy to sort of come back.
Yeah, but Pedro's not marshalling anything. He's got...
This is the long plan.
It's a very long plan. He's not playing Martell.
Well, you know what? I won't marshal anything, and then I'll Valar you next turn.
Yeah.
See how you like it. Of course, Pear's got no claim.
Okay, so... Right.
Damn my pleasure barge for giving me -1 gold, even though I played it.
Yeah. With his 2 ocean roads and a king's road. Oh no, is he marshalling? They've
No.
both not marshalled. And he's trying to take... Per trying to take Dom?
Got an iron throne.
Oh, but he's not... Okay, right. So Pedro hadn't actually passed his challenges and Per just assumed that they're going straight to Dom because either marshalled anything. But we do have an unopposed military challenge coming in there from the Burnt Men. And then Per can take Dom, so he's taken the Dom there.
Okay. The pair has 7 power. It's nice that he's laid out his power at the front of the map so we can see exactly how much he needs to get.
Does make it a bit easier, doesn't it? So, got.
Some harvest, march to the wall.
Oh, right, yeah, so get rid of that burnt men. And some harvests, so he'll get 6 gold. Plus he's got Slaves Bay Port, so he should be able to get a couple of gold from that as well, right? I'd imagine there are at least 4 in the dead pile after Valor.
Maybe. There are only 2 on the board for Pairs side. One of them got saved
right.
with the do.
That's true. And looks like Pedro's just discarding for reserve. I think that's a funeral pyre I just got rid of. Why didn't he use it earlier?
Maybe he didn't have it earlier. Maybe he drew it last one.
That's a very good point.
One would
Sometimes you
have to
speak
assume.
sense. And I think that's a Hand's Judgment as well that just got discarded. It doesn't really look like it's going to be harassing anyone soon and needing to Hand's Judgment. So.
The old handy J.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not my quote. Daniel K's.
Is it?
Well, yeah.
Curse you, Daniel K. What have you introduced?
The old handy J to the community.
God.
That's my best impression of Dan.
Oh, I didn't even realise you were doing an impression. I thought you were just like saying the line.
I can't do it in his voice. He had a very distinct voice.
Yeah?
Don't you think?
No? Does he? He just laughs a lot and looks really happy all the time. What's that? Plaza of Pride, isn't it?
Well, it looks like you're a Mormon.
No, wait. Location.
I don't know. I can't see. It's too far away. See, what the viewers probably don't appreciate is the fact that when we have to record this, our screen is so small. It's like a quarter of the laptop screen. It's so small. Whereas when you have it on your TV, it's huge. You can see it.
Yeah.
And when I rewatch videos, I think, oh, how can a commentator not see this? It's enormous. It's obviously this card. But yeah, I think it might be Plaza of Pride. So
Yeah.
he can restand his jaw.
It's like the weird column one with the like dude with the wings.
Dude with the wing. It's a harpy.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
The drawer could go in for 2 challenges if he wanted to. And because drawer is only 2 cost, he just gets to discard any card, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that works out well. It's an Edmure. Oh no, he's just going to steal any renown that drawer gets.
Well, only if he doesn't die. Because at the moment, Pedro go in the military and kill Edmure.
Oh right, yeah. Oh,
Although not anymore. Not now they're the
what's that? Is that the
House
new...
Manderley Knight? Is that House Manderley? I think it could be a House Manderley Knight. Oh
And
look,
what strength is that? Is that 1?
it's 1, but it's 3 strength if there is a winter plot.
We don't have a winter plot, do we?
I don't believe we do.
And a northern refugee, just for a little extra icon there. So he's got all these icons, but at least.
That's true. He can do all 3 challenges as it stands, but he's going to surely receive some challenges which he will need to defend.
Yeah, I mean, I'd imagine going. Oh, I was going to say going with the military first, because then surely, like, he'd kill off the northern refugees claim.
Probably.
But it's going unopposed. And then claim
Offer of a peach.
peach.
But he doesn't have a king or a lady.
Oh, I've got the Pashao token, guys. No Pashao token. Oh, I think there. There we go. Yeah, it just commented, to be honest.
Ha! Took renown.
Immediately.
Big
stole it.
mistake.
Okay, yeah. So we're using Plaza Pride there, discarding a King's Robe by the looks of it to restand Jorah, and re-kneeling him immediately to put him into the military challenge. They're just double checking what Plaza Pride does. So yeah, so Jorah's now into the military challenge, which he could defend if he wanted.
Wouldn't bother with her, would you?
Probably not. Probably just kneel the knight and then take it for claim. Yeah, there you go.
Why that specific one?
What, that knight?
Yeah, why not the wildling whatever?
Because at least he can make. Well, originally, what he probably should have done is knelt the refugee for the intrigue challenge, and then let the military go unopposed and kill the northern refugee. Is what I would have thought. And then here, like, surely you do the military first, maybe with Edmure, and then do the power to help rush towards the final. We've gone for an intrigue. Tricast can do a lot of good. So now, like, he has to choose between the power or the military, but surely you'd want to do both of those. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd probably do like the military and then the power.
I guess intrigue is less important at this stage, because Pedro is going to be milling his own hand with Plaza Pride. He doesn't seem to have that many options currently. Maybe he just wants to really make that point hit home.
Yeah, possibly.
The pair's on 11 now, Pedro on 5. Looks like the game could be over now.
We've not had a lot of characters on board for the majority of this game, have we? Okay, so plot-wise, Valar versus Winter Festival.
Now watch this power on Edmure Tully. He put the power to the side of the board, which means there is still 10 on his house card, but there is 4 on his playmat, which means there's now only 14 power on the board.
Which may be important for later. Which is why I'm bringing it up. So,
I mean, this is the problem sometimes when you don't count the power on the board and you just count the power that is left. Because I know some people do it. Some people put down 16 power on their, by the side of their board, and when you see your opponent doing that and they've got 2 power left, you think, oh, it's okay, they've got 2 power left. If they win the power challenge, it's fine. They win the power challenge, they take the 1 power and declare they've won. You're like, hang on, they've got an extra power at the side. You said, well, I've got 15 on the board.
Yeah.
You always need to count what's on the board.
Yeah, it's very important to do so. Marshalling wise, we've got a Drogo, so he can go in like for either 2 military or a military and a power.
For 0 claim.
For 0 claim. Yeah, we could be looking at the last round here. And of course, we do have Winter Festival played my pair as well, so he's going to get that 2 power at the end of the round because of the because there's no summer plot, and it's very, very likely he's going to win Dom as well because of the Iron Throne, so he'll be getting 3 power basically at the end of this round. So he just needs to get 2 basically, doesn't he? Well, 1 according to the power on the board that's displayed.
Yeah. So we'll see how this plays out. But yeah, realistically, he needs 5 power.
Okay, so he's now 2 ocean roads.
What's he going to play?
Oh, God knows.
It doesn't matter so much because Pedro has no military claim at the moment. And I don't know.
If he remembers that.
True. People do forget that Valar is a 0 claim plot.
Is that Varys? It looks like a thumb.
Is that actually Varys?
I think so. Is that not the Hand of the King version of Varys?
I have no idea.
Okay, so I think that's a Varys with a bodyguard, and then a Frozen Solid and Plaza. So I think you must have forgotten that there's 0 claim, because otherwise they wouldn't put the bodyguard on Varys, surely. So
Challenge time.
Challenges? Gonna do any?
Gotta consider this. Yeah, it doesn't matter because he can't block what's coming up against him.
No, I mean I guess Pearl will get an unopposed intrigue.
Pearl will think he's won because he's got unopposed intrigue, Winter Festival, and dominant. That takes off the 4 that's on his map. Yeah. But that only takes him to 14.
So yeah, so here he's saying unopposed intrigue, and then he says 2 for Winter Festival, 1 for Dom, and he's 1. But he's
Crown of Gold.
There should be 1 more power, guys. Oh.
Whoops.
So yeah, Pearl's taking the win. Well, thanks for watching, guys. A bit controversial, but see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.